I'm going to take a break from the cruise videos to talk about our top 10 highlights from Dollywood. I went to Dollywood more than he did this year, but I'm going to get started off with number one.
My highlight, which the whole thing was our 3-year-old, I was going to say 4, but 3-year-old son going to Dollywood. First experience out of the house practically, first theme park, other than a little local theme park, I should say, but a big theme park. Just the thrill of going with a toddler. He was tall enough, luckily, with the 36-inch thing. He was well past that to where we could ride rides. So he got to basically ride anything that you would expect a toddler. He's not riding the big roller coasters, nor do we, or would he want to. But he got to ride everything, wasn't scared, just, lifetime's worth of memories there.
And that was the 4th generation of people from our family that has been going to Dollywood. So
we don't have the cool pictures, though, of the 3 different generations on the same duck rides that a lot of them do, because I guess we just didn't take a lot of photos when we were
back
kids.
in the old days, you didn't take many photos.
But we did ride them. We just don't have a photo to prove it. So.
The number 2 highlight, and as awesome as that one was, these people were so good, I almost ranked them above my nephew going to the first time.
It's all about the kids.
And that was Dailey and Vincent. I was already a big Dailey and Vincent fan, and that was overall one of the greatest concerts I've ever been to, if you combine it all together. What made, they're just super talented folks, and even my mom and stepdad, who didn't really know nothing about them, enjoyed them. They were just, some people, they're just, I think I saw them 6-7 times of the 40-minute set, and they're so talented that they've done different songs. And I could talk for a long time about that, but they're just
That's enough
about that. Number 3 was just the Christmas. I mean, the most magical time is going to Christmas. I didn't ride a single ride when I went. I know you were sort of the opposite with a child, but I think you still got to see the Christmas lights, right?
We did, to the most part. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't actually that cold. It was very nice. I mean, it was warm, like in the maybe upper 40s, low 50s, which on New Year's Day, which we went, you're not gonna get better weather than that. Actually, only wore jackets when the sun went down. But yeah, we enjoyed the lights. I mean, with the toddler, he was more interested with the rides. He looked at a few lights, and after a minute, was about done with it. But that's what you expect with a kid.
Yeah, whereas
the toddler.
And for me, I did the shows and seeing the Christmas and the Smokies show, and even the Snickerdoodle show, Twas the Night Before Christmas. So it's just kind of always a magical time. Unfortunately,
you won't see better Christmas lights anywhere.
No.
Yeah, you really won't.
And then
it was just ungodly crowded the day we were there. It was awful. 45-minute wait to ride the acorns up in the Wilderness Valley, and it was just, everything was so packed.
Yeah, that's probably a separate video.
But practically any time at Christmas, it's going to be crowded.
Yeah, if you go in the fall and Christmas time, prepare for crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 was somebody I got to meet, Hannah Dasher. I've met a lot of country singers. She was by far the nicest I've ever met. Like, to the point of, I thought, man, I think she wants to date me.
I'm going to assure you that wasn't true, and I wasn't there.
Which I'm confident that's not really the case, but that's just how nice of a person she was. And I'm still looking.
Delusional.
I'm still looking for the peach shag carpet as well. Number 5, a specific one about my nephew, was the water ride River Rampage, I think it's called.
Big inflatable tube where 6-8 people.
Yeah, it was just probably the cool moment, because it reminded us of our granddad and going and
memories. Yeah, lots of good memories. And too, I think it was the only ride we all rode at the same time.
Right.
Because, I mean, a lot of things you just can't. And
you have to break up in different sections and stuff like
that.
Yeah,
and then when someone in the crowd gets motion sickness, it rules out a lot of stuff, too.
Yeah,
but that was great. And we've got a video we'll insert here of that. So.
Yeah. Number 6, was the Kingdom Heirs. A sad part of that was Arthur Rice leaving in the middle of the season. But, when you got a Southern Gospel group, that this did their 37th year at a secular theme park. I mean, for us, two people that are raised in church and on their music, that's always going to be top 10 of our list.
We did not watch that, but we did watch.
You actually did the spring.
I didn't watch anything.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't remember that.
Number 7. I'll let you take.
Oh
this.
yeah, this was, the summer celebration of all the seasons. I think we hit all of them as a group. I mean, Brandon went to all of it. I think I missed the fall, but we were there in the fall. We just didn't go to Dollywood. But the summer was just so good for kids. If you got kids, go do the summer thing. And the foam pit was really, really, really cool. And he was really scared at first, and once he got in and realized it wasn't going to kill him, he was all about it. But the summer celebration was just fun, and then the water park is open as well, and that's the time to go. So.
Yeah, I think historically the summer has been my least favorite, and typically the time I avoid it just because it's crowded, it's hot, kids are out, that kind of stuff. But they really did a good job with the summer festival.
But we went the last weekend in July, like July 31st or something like that, 30th. And like the kids had went back to school, so it wasn't as crowded. But earlier in the season, it was crowded, I was told.
But yeah, the foam pit was definitely the highlight, I think, as far as that. Number 8 was the more of that nitty-gritty stuff, was the drink station. It made it easier having the refillable cups and not having to bug anybody for a refill. Made it a whole lot easier to get drinks and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do expect changes to be made with that because the honor system wasn't really working, but we'll save that for another time. Number 9 is everybody's favorite.
Cinnamon bread. You can only read the writing down here. Yeah, the old mill cinnamon bread. I mean, it's much better in the moment than it is warmed up. I mean, it will warm up well, but we enjoy it better fresh.
Right.
But, we were going to get some at Christmas, but the line was just, awful. I mean, it was just, so, but if you can get it, go. So,
as one of my regrets, because it was the amount of days I was at the park, not getting the cinnamon bread, I should have got it more.
I know we got it in the summertime, I think, because I remember, maybe when Kelly was there, because I remember splitting it with some everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I got it several times, but I think the tasting pass is another video, but I think I do regret not getting it more, but I still got it plenty.
Yeah.
And the last one, another musical thing, was they did the meet and greet things with the artists this year, and being able to meet Dailey Vincent, who, if you don't know, she's called the Queen of Bluegrass. That was really neat. And also, I'll do a slash, like Ben Isaac of the Isaacs. They were also outside meeting people, like not organized, just meeting people on their own. And so those were 2 people that you would expect to be nice if you don't think about music, and they definitely was. But those were the 10 highlights. So
Looking forward to the Diamond Pass for 23.
Yeah, we do plan on making some more with the water park this year, and some more visits and easier bringing
Not real sure why we didn't go to the water park. I guess because we didn't want to pay for it, honestly. But this year with the Diamond Pass, we get free entry.
Yeah.
So, and the Bring a Friend Pass works there and all that kind of stuff.
And a bonus, I think, for him was his kid getting in for free. Is certainly something that helped him.
This year and next year, we still get. And with the years past, so through 5, you basically can get your kids in free at Dollywood.
Yep.
So
that's our top 10 highlights. Let us know below what your highlight was, and
just say something. Just comment.
And if for some reason you're still watching, give us a like.